State Champs Power Play is brought to you by USA Hockey's National Team Development Program. Head to USA Hockey Arena to watch our country's finest live and USAHockeyNTDP.com for info. Lawrence Tech Hockey. Check them out at LTUathletics.com. Pirani's Hockey World. 14 Michigan locations and HockeyWorld.com. And the Michigan High School Hockey Coaches Association. For all things Michigan High School hockey, go to the hub, MIHSHockeyHub.com. Welcome to the only show in the state of Michigan dedicated to ice hockey. I'm Lauren Plant along with Sean Belizean, and State Champs Power Play is on the air. This show is presented by USA Hockey's National Team Development Program. Mark your calendars right now because the world is coming to Detroit. Plymouth to be exact, USA Hockey Arena to be even more exact, February 9th through February 13th.
It's the Five Nations tournament featuring the Czech Republic, Russia, Finland, and Sweden. Now, it's the best under-17 players in the world, and they'll be here next week. We'll host Power Play from one of the games, and we'll have a sneak preview of what to expect at the event a little later on in the show.
We're also going to talk the current candidates of the Mr. Hockey Watch List and give you an LTU hockey update as well. Let's get the show going. You're on the breakaway.
Being here, guys, all right, for our 12 new members here of this program, welcome to the Trent Showcase, all right? This is as best as it gets during the regular season.
We start at the annual Michigan Prep Hockey Showcase in Trenton. Great opportunity to see teams match up that wouldn't normally otherwise. East v West here, Granville battling Plymouth. Granville in maroon, ranked 5th in Division I, back-to-back Frozen Fours. First period, man advantage. Jacob Baum in front to knock in the rebound, 13th on the season. Bulldogs up 1-0 after the first. Plymouth is a talented squad and a tough schedule, sees themselves just under 500 on the season. Second period, Josh Weber takes it away in the Granville zone, slides it to Colton Bork, back of the net. The Wildcats on the power play just a few minutes later, the senior Kyle Kosher up top, slap shot finds a home. Plymouth was up 2-1 into the third. Wildcats added their needed insurance late in the contest. The junior Alex Chartrand will score. Plymouth gets a much-needed win. They beat Granville 3-1.
And we're coming on the final stretch here. Regardless of what happens, regardless of who you play with, regardless of how much ice time you get, we are a team.
Staying at the showcase, a potential Division III playoff preview. Saginaw Heritage going up against the Upper Peninsula's Hancock. First period, ranked 2nd in Division III, Hancock in red lighting the lamp first. Brody Budwig feeds to Alex Nordstrom. He scores. We were tied at 1 after the opener. More from Nordstrom in the second period. On the breakaway, cashing in his 22nd goal of the season. After 2 periods of play, Hancock led 3-1. Saginaw Heritage coming in with a solid 15-2 record, getting back in this one. The junior Clay Charbonneau, the wrister that hits Pater. Then, with under 5 minutes to go in the third, Heritage short-handed, but making things happen. Hunter Parasoliti the steal, and he will bury it. How about that? We were tied at 3, no overtimes at the showcase, straight to the shootout. Pick it up tied at 2. The senior Zach Dorncipher with a chance to win it for Heritage, and he does. Great comeback for Saginaw Heritage. They beat Hancock in a shootout 3-2. We finished this block of highlights in the Southeastern Conference. The Temperance Bedford Kicking Mules traveling to Ann Arbor to play Skyline. This one played out at the University of Michigan's famed Yost Arena. Bedford in red, 9 wins coming in. Just 31 seconds into the game, we don't call this part of the show the breakaway for nothing. The junior Jacob Schulte off the other way, the deke and the delivery. Kicking Mules up early. Only took 60 more seconds for Bedford to add to their advantage. The senior Dale Davis on the puck, and we always say, you can't score if you don't shoot. 12th goal on the season. Bedford would lead 3-0 after the first period, and here's how. Kicking Mules with numbers, Jake Stark will send a perfect pass to David Jeffers, who's dumped into the basket, but not before depositing his 12th on the year. Jump now to the third. Bedford up 4, so Skyline trying to dig themselves out of a rather large hole. This is the captain, Cooper Schmunk, with a slick little poke to get free. He's got open ice. Count it. Eagles trailing 4-2. Skyline buckled down and found themselves with plenty of chances to narrow the gap. Nothing better than right here. Jacob Rothenberg is all alone, but the Mules man in the net, Noah Smalley, standing tall. Temperance Bedford wins it, 4-2 the final.
It's time now for this week's look inside Lawrence Tech hockey, as we spotlight two players in their last year on the ice who feel blessed to have had this amazing opportunity.
Dream come true. I love it playing hockey. I didn't think I'd play college hockey after high school. Made the team, and it's been unreal to play with these guys.
Playing hockey for LTU has been awesome. It's a great group of guys. It's a lot of fun. It keeps you really busy. Monday, Wednesday nights we're on the ice 3-4 days this week for practice, and then 2 days a week for games, road trips too, so it's definitely a lot of time. A great group of guys, a lot of fun, wouldn't trade it for anything.
A school full of growth in athletics and academics.
Being a fifth year, I saw the program grow a lot. My first year was a lot smaller than this. We have 2 teams now, which is crazy. Coach Gaffney does a really good job recruiting staff and help, and the school itself is a really good school. It speaks for itself. So besides just hockey, the school has awesome programs.
And a hope to make it all the way.
Definitely want to make regional playoffs. It's something we haven't done since I've been here, and I'd love to, finally do it for once and, be a big thing for the school, a big thing for the program.
For more information on LTU hockey, head to LTUathletics.com.
The talent on the LTU hockey program is getting better and better. If you are a high school hockey player interested in seeing if you might be a future Blue Devil, just go to LTUathletics.com for information regarding the next prospect camp. Power Play, we'll be right back.
We want you. We are Lawrence Technological University, and we don't want just anybody. We want students who are curious and driven, students with a passion for hard work and good times, students who will move right in and shoot for the best that Lawrence Tech Southfield campus has to offer. So if you believe that everything is possible and that possible is everything, we want you at LTU.
Pirani's Hockey World is your complete source for everything hockey, from team warm-ups to coaching apparel and travel bags. Pirani's has the largest selection of team uniforms, sticks, skates, gloves, and pads from all the premier brands, with the best customer service in the business. Experience the Pirani's difference that made us the official retailer of Little Caesars Amateur Sports and the Detroit Red Wings. Stop into one of Pirani's 22 locations nationwide or shop online at hockeyworld.com. Welcome back to State Champs Power Play. There is an incredible hockey tournament coming to USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth beginning in just a few days. It's the Five Nations tournament featuring Team USA against the world. What to expect? Let's find out.
For all of the hockey played in the Metro Detroit area over the years, we have not seen much international play. That changes February 9th through the 13th with the Five Nations tournaments. The best under 17 players from the Czech Republic, Sweden, Finland, Russia, and the U.S. They'll be in action in Plymouth. For U.S. captain Phil Kemp, while he isn't predicting results, he is saying that the U.S. will bring it.
I predict we're going to work hard and just compete. Be tough to play against.
Not only do fans get a chance to see great hockey, but as U.S. NTDP assistant coach Nick Four explains, the players continue to develop and compete at the highest level.
It allows all 5 countries to get a feel for each other a little bit and try to develop our youth hockey players, our young men, along the road of their development.
So the Five Nations tournament runs February 9th through the 13th at USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth. And as Coach Four explains, the boys are just a bit fired up.
The kids are always like, oh, why can't we have one of these at home? I'd much rather be at home. So I think the kids are pretty excited about this one. They don't get that opportunity very often. In fact, this is the only second event that I will have coached in on U.S. soil. Typically, we're either in Canada or over in Europe.
For more information on the National Team Development Program, go to USANTDP.com.
Hi everybody, I'm Pete Krupski. Let's go to the highlights of the USA Under-18 game against Green Bay on Star Wars night at USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth. We pick up this game with under 9 minutes to go in the first period, with the U.S. squad down 1-0. The duo of Clayton Keller and Kiefer Bellows hook up here on the power play. As Bellows snaps it in for the goal, it was 1-1 after the opening period. The U18 strike again on the man advantage in the second period. Bellows' shot is stopped, but Joey Anderson is there to bury the rebound for his 17th goal on the season, and USA is up 2-1 going into the third period. With 9 minutes left in the game, we're tied at 2, and the Under-18 team comes through with the go-ahead goal as Bellows puts it in for his second of the game. The U.S. Under-18 team goes on to beat Green Bay 3-2. For Power Play, this is Pete Krupski reporting.
Okay, everybody, time to talk about the best high school hockey players in the state right now. Time for Sean to pontificate on a few of the guys in the running for the state's top award, Mr. Hockey, now presented by Lawrence Tech. Give us some insight on a couple of the guys in the current top 10.
Well, let's start in Heartland. I think the Eagles are a team that are absolutely loaded. Leading the way for them is Luke Cowan. He's having an outstanding year, averaging about 3 points a game. Coach Gadwin, the Eagles are going to be tough to beat for anybody in the Division II ranks. Let's go into Division III now. I really feel Wyandotte Roosevelt has kind of flown under the radar. Legendary Coach Quint getting the job done. Jason Brancho, a guy right now that is a junior. The only junior on our watch list at this time is lighting it up. Over 3 points a game. They are going to be tough to beat in Division III.
All right, thank you, Sean. We'll see who winds up winning this year's Mr. Hockey. It really is still wide open. Well, as we send it back to the highlights, let's first check out this week's statewide Players of the Week.
All right, guys, let's get things going in West Michigan, where Rockford, raising some money for autism awareness, hosted Grand Rapids Christian. We start in the first period. Grand Rapids Christian already up a goal, trying to keep the offensive pressure on. They work it outside to Corey Holden. He fires the slap shot, finds the back of the twine. His second of the game gives Christian a 2-0 lead. Rockford trying to come alive, down 2 goals early. The puck gets shifted over to defenseman Brendan Hutchings. His slap shot beats the goaltender, and the Rams trail 2-1 at the end of the first period. Second period now, off the face-off. Paul Van Vliet does a nice move to get free, finds the open space in front of the zone for the chip-in goal. Grand Rapids Christian now leads 4-1 in the second. Rockford down 5-1, just under 3 minutes left in the period. Chris Anderson puts it in front of the net. Ryan Earl with the rebound getting the goal, and that cuts the lead to 3 for the Rams. Grand Rapids Christian remained relentless, and on the power play, they are in transition. The Eagles going behind the goal with the shot, and it's Van Vliet who puts it back home off of the bounce. Grand Rapids Christian goes on to defeat Rockford. 8-2 is the final.
Here we go, right now. Here we go. Let's go.
In our next game, Muskegon Reese Puffer took the long trip south on US 31 to battle with the Panthers of Holland West Ottawa. First period, check out this goal from WO. Mattia Ranzoni finds Ben Burns open in the middle. He spins and scores off the backhand. Bravo! 1-0 Panthers lead. Second period now, West Ottawa in the open ice. Mike Walsh carrying it in, dishes to Brent Parlberg, who settles and goes top shelf. Panthers built a 5-1 lead, and everything seemed good until the third period when Reese Puffer went on a tear. Brody Vanderlinde gets the puck right through 2 defenders, and he scores. That cuts the lead to 3 goals. Later in the period, Cole Charlesworth behind the net finds Logan Homfield in front, and this is now a 1-goal game. Puffer goes empty net, WO trying to hold on. Perlberg chases it down, taps to Zeb Miller, and that will seal it. West Ottawa downs Reese Puffer by a final of 6-4. And finally, to the Detroit Charity Outdoor Classic at Clark Park. We had Livonia Stevenson taking on Rochester United. Stevenson in the baby blue jerseys. We get on the board first. Off the face-off, it's the junior Sam Judd getting the puck, burying it home, and giving the Spartans a quick 1-0 lead. Coming in ranked 4th in our state champs top 25, Stevenson would strike again just a minute later. Rochester United failing to clear. It would be the senior Shane Leonard with the redirection in front from the Alec Allen shot, and that's his 12th on this season. Spartans led 2-0 after the first period. It would be all Livonia Stevenson in this one. On the 2-on-1, Alex Wakuski feeds it over to Teo Gomolka, and the junior, in just his 4th game for the Spartans, gets his first goal for the season. Livonia Stevenson would go on to beat Rochester United. 3-1 is the final. For the Power Play, I'm Ryan Terpstra.
Hey, thanks for watching another edition of the Power Play. Remember, next week, Lauren and I will be out at the USA Hockey Arena for the Five Nations Tournament. We want to see you there. You can get tickets at usahockeyarena.com.
It's going to be some great hockey. I can't wait. And you know what else is great? The Michigan High School Hockey Hub. It's simply the best website for the Michigan High School hockey fan. Everything's there: standings, scores, podcasts, rankings, all of the highlights you see here. Check it out at mihshockeyhub.com. Once again, mihshockeyhub.com. We'll see you at USA Hockey Arena next week.